Hi, welcome to Manas Shield YouTube channel. Before we start, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Let's start the video. If you haven't watched the previous video, I'll link it in the description box, or you can click here. Epilogue. The end of the dream. End of Yuki. Yuki laughed in despair. Oh dear. I tried my best, but is this as far as I go? It's been a little over 10 years since he came to this world. It started with the encounter with Kigali, the demon lord Kazarium, and he had been striving to achieve my wishes ever since. He had made friends with whom he could share his heart, and together, they had shared many hardships. However, rapid growth also came with its own setbacks. Rimura's continued success was an anomaly. It was inevitable that the plan would collapse when he failed to see the change in Clayman. For Yuki, this had become a guilty feeling. There were a few other things on his mind, and so he decided to finally greet everyone with a thought-accelerated telepathy net. Sorry, guys. I didn't do a very good job, so I'm sorry for the mess I've gotten you into. Yuki apologized, but no one blamed him for it. It's not just the boss's fault. Rather, I think my failure was a bigger factor. Kigali also felt a great deal of guilt. If Kigali hadn't been so obsessed with Leon in the first place, the current situation wouldn't have happened. However, if Kigali hadn't been obsessed with Leon, she might not have met Yuki, so it wasn't all that bad. As if to comfort Kigali, Tira also spoke up. Don't cry, princess. I remembered a few things too. I don't know your name or anything, and it's like a mixture of memories and feelings, but I was the princess's maidservant. And, you know, it's the king who was to blame. The maids were all on the princess's side. So don't you regret it, okay princess? I'm only happy if I can accompany you to the end. Even if it ended here, Tyr had no regrets. Kigali saved her life that had already ended, and gave her a new purpose in life. If she could die with her, Tyr would be happy. Tyr, you. Ahaha, that was fun. Footman and Clayman loved the princess. So, we were grateful to the boss. I like her as the demon lord Kazarium, because she was strong and handsome, but after all, the princess was the best looking. Well, that's true. At first, I laughed because I thought it didn't suit her, but now I'm more comfortable with it. If that's what you're supposed to look like, then I guess it's natural. Even Lapis agreed. Then, he spoke with a laugh. So, boss. Don't worry about it. We did the best we could. I have no regrets. Clayman will be waiting for us in the afterlife, so let's live happily there. He did everything he could. Bad things and good things. As a man who walked the middle lane, he lived his life without shame. That's why Lapis was so proud of himself and his friends. Wahaha, it's the last time, so you can complain more, right? I have no complaints. Yeah. Well, we all believe the boss. If we can't do it with the boss, then we'll just give up. Still, Yuki insisted. Lapis, are you sure you want to come with us? I heard someone calling your name. If you're on your own, shouldn't you be able to get out in time? Sylvia turned to Lapis and called out Sarian. At which point, Lapis. I see. So my real name was Sarian. He remembered a lost memory. He turned to Sylvia, and was relieved to see that his beloved wife was safe. But that was all. He was already dead. It had been more than 2000 since he had been born as Lapis. How could he go home now? Besides, the most important thing for Lapis now was his friends, Yuki and the others. That's why Lapis replied with a joke. No problem. I am Lapis. I am the vice chairman of the Moderate Clown Troupe, and the Wonder Piero Lapis. Well, it's a little late for that now, so don't worry about it, boss. Is that so? Sure. Besides, you can't just leave me out of this at the last minute. Hearing this, Yuki also felt warmth in his heart. Although the world had been unreasonable, his life had not been so bad. In that case, he decided to fight with all his might until the last moment. You're all idiots. But I don't hate it. Don't let the boss tell us that. That's true. Yuki-sama is smart, but sometimes he acts like an idiot. That's exactly what he did this time. Ahaha. But, you know, it's kind of fun when to work together in the end. Facing the threat of Jahal, Yuki and the others' hearts were united. When you're with your friends, even if it's hell, you can still enjoy it. So there was no need to be afraid. Then, farewell. I'll break your soul into pieces, and wipe you off the face of the earth. Even after hearing Jahal's death sentence, the smiles on Yuki and his friends' faces did not disappear. Immediately afterwards, a flash of light brought everything to nothing. Playtime was over. The ambitions of Yuki and his friends had now reached the end of their time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it.